1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, the rain is coming down hard here. It's definitely getting wet out there. Look at the outfielders. Those poor guys, they always get soaked out there in the outfield. All I got to say, though, is I'm glad I'm sitting right here in the booth next to you, Matt, and not down there on the field.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoying has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in once again, number 4. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Set to deliver on 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready for another shot now. Number 33. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Adrian Beltre gets his chance when we come back. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Indians on top, 7-1. There is Adrian Beltre now. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Adrian Beltre.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pitch on the way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Here's the 2-0. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. But 1's all they get as the run scores.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Ready for another chance? Mike Napoli, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Here's the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
A great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in to try it again, Shin-Soo Choo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Brantley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 7-3. Welcome back to Arlington. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now as they'll turn it over to the former number 4 overall pick back in 1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Now the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Tough to swing with that bat sitting on your shoulder. I think he's being a little bit too patient right here. Now he's got to really protect and battle.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Francisco Lindor will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And that one stayed up a little high.
1 strike.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch. Ball 1.
That's out.
A 1-0 delivery.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Called a strike there. 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Lifetime versus Jason Grilli. Hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Chirinos.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Crockett.
Here's Jared Hoying.
Left fielder. Jared.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. In there, and it's even at 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Base is empty here with nobody out. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Here it comes now to Andrus. Liner toward right center. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
It sounds so cliche-ish. He stayed inside the baseball, but that's a ball in on him, and he just shot it the other way for the base hit.
Carlos Gomez.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here's Carlos Gomez. Andrus is moving. Pitch misses low. Throw down. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's stolen base number 1 on the young season. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit.
Andrews rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll
pitching
go
for
to the bullpen
Indians,
now, and it'll be the
number
left-hander here to
24,
face the upcoming
Andrew
left-handed batter.
Miller.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Pitch is popped up. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 7 and the Rangers 5. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Right fielder number 32, Jay Bruce.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. At the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hoying is after it. 2 down.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Lifetime versus Jason Grilli. 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 7-5. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Now the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And now a pitch on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Ready with the 3-0. Line drive to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Two out, nobody on. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2, 7-5. Jake Diekman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Into the box, number 4. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, number 33, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. He's set. Here's the 3-1, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way to third. Beltre's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. They're still up 7-5. Cody Allen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
37, Cody Allen.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Robinson Chirinos.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Jared Hoying. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, Matt, that was a huge at bat. He gets the single right here. There's 2 out in the 9th, and it brings the tying run to the plate.
Standing in, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Allen sets. First pitch on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 tonight's final. Homer Bailey claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andrew Kashner allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Cody Allen closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Homer Bailey. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Cody Allen, his first. The loss goes to Andrew Kashner. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.